Chapter 15. The Man and the Institute. Having reached 70 years old, and after he had done and suffered, Luigi was as a oak. They feared for the Institute, the leadership of which needed a firm hand. But Monti was one of those characters who remained unbowed with the years. His congregation and its many works were firmly planted. There were 70 friars. The venerable old man, when he caressed the untidy hair of the orphans, knew that they would always be well cared for years after his death. The community had devoted nurses, had through gospel charity to the care of the sick. They were providers of overall health. Friars receive a good formation, both in the care of the sick and in the apostolate. They were dedicated for the corporal and the spiritual works of mercy. Some of their nurses also studied basic surgery. In Monti's mind, there was a plan to send some of the friars to study pharmacy and another medicine. Then, with the desire to introduce the priesthood, it is clear that the specific task of his community was to provide personnel for every type of hospital care. He wanted to create a self-sufficient institute. In the institute was vivified as by the blood of Christ. He always said, without love, everything is nothing. He didn't know much theory. He only knew how to live in coherence. Charity generates unity. He was a man of character. It was not true that Monti wasted the community's money. To some people, Monti could have seemed quite a hard man. He was a simple man and sweet when he told. In question of God and human soul, he made his words count. He spoke in charity, but at the same time in truth. He had a divine strength, but in the other time weakness in many difficult situations. He always had problems with the director of the hospital of Santo Spiritu, Civita Castellana, etc. Without his energy, innumerable abuses grow his institute. He always remembered his duties as a member of the church militant. He was an arduous life, the life of a pioneer. In one moment, when he was collecting and ordering the documents for the Institute archive, Pastorini wrote Pastori, I am making a register of everything between 1857 and 1896, with all the papers and letters which are in our archive. I was include everything, and I felt, how can that provide that poor man keep going? He had thankless and became an excellent religious man, and the particular kind of religious at the service of the sick, the most thankless of tasks for love. He had a special love for Mary, that she was always burning like a lighted lamp. He had to die with lay people. He was prudent. As far as he was able, he tried to maintain respect in relationship making, concession whenever possible. He was too honest, too definite and decisive. For him it was either black or white. He was never afraid. If God was with him, who could be against God? He could be seen frequently going down on his knees to kiss the feet of the older man, of the older friars. It required an heroic humility to put up with the insults and accusation from superior and concept subordinated, and he never defended himself except when it concerned the interests of the Institute.